the meeting, the quiz first, or do you want to talk about our design study that we have to turn in on Saturday?
I say we do the quiz first, get that out of the way, and then we can discuss it. But
okay,
what do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. Okay, so 1 and 2 should be right. We participated, we agreed. So number 3, in a pie chart, why are the slices or sectors different sizes? I say number 3. I think number 3. Each slice represents a category of the area of each slice in proportion to the total occupied by the category.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to number 4. How are bar charts and Pareto charts related?
Is it the third one?
I think so. Largest to smallest. Or the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyone disagree?
No.
Not what I think.
Okay, so here's our information for the next 3 questions, which sounds like normally distributed. Is P the true portion of the sample proportion? Is P the true proportion or the sample? Is the true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is N? The number of successes, the number of candidates, the sample size?
Isn't it sample?
Sample size.
Sample size. Okay. Question 7. If P equals 1/4, what is the smallest N that satisfies the requirement? So you kind of have to just do an algebra equation, right? So 0.25. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me just go back up there. What's our information? How do we figure that out if we don't know what N is? We can include the N.
I think we just plug it in.
But we don't know what N is. Like, we can find the P with the hat, but N would be what? 2.5 times N? That would be the equation. Then what do you think? I'm voting on you because you're the smart girl that got an A on the test. How do we solve number 7?
Let me check on my note.
1 minus grocery store.
Like, if I knew what N was, or okay, wait, hold on. No, I got this. Actually, we're gonna do like an algebra, like divide by 0.25.
I get 13.3.
Okay, I get this. Hold on, I get this. I get it.
So I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 13.3, but I don't know.
For N or for the answer? Which is N? Never mind. Sorry.
13. No. What's the smallest one? If the smallest one would have to be 40.
I think it's
satisfy both.
Yeah, 40.
How? Can you guys explain that?
Because if you take 13 and you have to plug it into those two equations, right? 13 is the smallest bound, 40 is the largest, but you have to both that one number has to satisfy both equations.
Okay.
And since it doesn't, 40 is the only one that satisfies both. When you plug 13 into that first equation, it doesn't work. Okay, so So if we go to use the following information to answer the next two questions, N is 24, P is 0.4.
I'm not gonna
What is the mean of P hat?
I'm too busy focusing on where my next meal is coming from. I'm going on dates to get food. I'm making $8 an hour.
Okay, on number 8, it's just 0.4, right?
Yeah.
What is the standard deviation of P? So this is when you do the 0.4
Oh,
0.4 times 1 minus 0.4 divided by the whole freaking square root of 4. I'm sure I know what I need to do.
yeah, I'm like, that one's just take us in like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay, I did something wrong here. Square root 0.4, right? Parentheses.
Okay, it's not as bad as it was. Oh, it's a lot better. My ribs, because I
Okay, so I get 0.1. Is that what you guys got
looks really good now.
for the standard deviation?
Like this.
Yeah.
So for number 9, 0.1.
Loud though.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Like you can see them all through my pack.
Okay. So number 10, Brittany's batting average is 0.3. We want to determine the probability that she will get more than 35 hits in her next 100 at bat.
I'm gonna gain weight. It's gonna be awesome.
So it would be 0.35, right?
Yeah.
And then we want to subtract the 0.30. And then we want to divide it by the standard deviation. So we have to find the standard deviation first, right? 0.3 is 1 minus 0.3 divided by 100. The whole thing square rooted. Okay. Gosh, what am I doing wrong?
What did you get for the standard deviation?
0 or 0.01. 0.1.
0.1.
Is that what you got?
So then we just take 0.35 minus 0.3 all over.
Okay, so we have to find the standard deviation first. So you got to do that same process again, only with different numbers. So now we got to take the 0.3
5.
times the parentheses, 1 minus 0.3 parentheses, divided by 100, square root the whole darn thing. And then you have to put that answer. So I got 0.0458
Uh-huh.
on the bottom. And on the top, I took the 0.35 minus 30, and I got 0.05. So 0.05 divided by that 0.0458. And so I got a z-score of 1.091. What did you get, Min?
What did you get for that again?
So the z-score that I came out with, let me get this right. I got 1.091.
Yeah, that's what I got.
They're gonna have me get tomorrow.
And we want to know the probability of her getting that bigger, right?
Guess what? I
Sorry.
for the same job that I do now, they make.
So I have a percent that the probability is equal to 0.13, and it's going to round up to 8. So basically, she's got a almost 14% chance.
138.
138. Okay, that's what I got too.
Well, it says like.
So you got 0.138?
So here, let me see if I wonder if I can share my sample up here. Or my let me scroll down here. So my total answer. So I had to figure out the top, and I had to figure out that whole bottom with the square root and the p and the 1 minus p over the 100. That whole mess on the bottom. And then when I divided my 0.5 divided by this mess, I got 1.091. And then now I'm going to put it into my z-score at the little normal applet thing, which gives me, and I'm only going to highlight the top or the right side, which gives me 0.138.
And then we round that to 1 point.
Well, no, because I got 1.376. So I rounded it to 0.138. Are you talking about the final answer or the z-score?
Don't we like not? Okay, never mind. I think I'm confused.
I'm gonna go like this and see if I can share my screen. And to screen one. Now I'm gonna go like this and go. Okay, can you see that?
No.
Oh darn. I thought I was sharing that. Okay, well, never mind. What about if I did this?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I got for number 10. So Lauren, are you with us?
Yeah.
Do we need to go back anywhere? Okay, do you get how we got that?
Yeah, I got 0.138.
Okay.
Shouldn't we change it to 0.14 because it says round to 2 decimal places?
Oh, does it?
No, it was like 3.
Oh, guess we better do that then.
Next
Wait.
Good catch. So on number 10, round it to 2 decimals.
I was walking, but yeah, it's here. Okay, so
Oh my gosh. So you did 3, round it to, oh my heck, what is wrong with this thing? So you rounded it to 0.14.
Yeah.
Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so 11. What is the standard deviation of P? So this is where the standard deviation, this is where I got 0. Yeah. So 0.0058, but we'll round that up, so then it'll be 6. So that's what I got. Is that what you got, Nan? On the standard deviation of that problem?
I did, yeah.
But then we want to round up, right? So then we want to change this to
Usually 5.
Wait, why
Fine.
did you put on question 10 instead of 11? You
well,
didn't.
that's probably why I screwed up the test there, because I just did that and I meant to put that in 11 because my screen jumped up.
Yeah.
Because that's why. That makes sense why I was like, wait, why do I already have numbers there? So I should have 1, 4. Thank you. And
0.05.
and so 0.05. I don't have my other keyboard.
Wouldn't you just leave it the same?
There's also
Oh, round 3 decimal places. Yeah, Lauren's right.
Okay, so that's why I got confused because I was reading the wrong one. Okay.
Not in the way that you think.
Okay, so do you want
here's this.
0.46, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay, let's go to 12. What is the z-score? Seems a little backwards. Unfair.
Yeah.
Okay, 13. What is the probability that Brittany gets at least 35 hits in her next bats? Didn't we already answer that, I thought? Or do we give it as a, no, because there's 3 decimal places.
We plug it.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, so what about that one about 10? What is P?
For mine.
That would still be P, right? That's
Yeah.
still P.
Wouldn't it be the
Wait, it would be,
Oh, I don't think
yeah, 10 is wrong, right?
it's not the probability.
We need to look at the, and he wants us 0.
That's why we were like working backwards, you know, like
Okay, so what about that? So am I looking at this right? So if I go 0.045, I'm going to round it up to 0.05.
yeah.
Okay. So what did we get for 9 then? Yeah. Okay. So, okay, never mind. That was a different solution, I guess. Maybe, I hope so. Okay, so 9 is 0.1, 0.05 for 10, 0.046 for 11, 1.091 for 12,
Yeah.
0.138 for 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14, we have new information.
Avoid or destroy.
So,
If
2.
he tells her certain things, he has to reveal the truth about who he is.
About 2,000. Okay.
Two down. That's the truth. What is the standard deviation of P?
remember if he's still alive or if he's in jail.
Okay. Okay, so 14, what is the standard deviation? So I have 0.011. Is that what you guys got? Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
And then 15, what z-score would you use? No, I got a negative z-score. Ah, stupid thing. Okay, so I got negative 1.79.
7, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0, really, I guess. You could put a 0 there. Okay.
What is the problem?
Okay, so throw that into the application app. Okay, when the probability results. Okay. Ah. So I would need to shade down here, right?
Yeah, because they're losing. So 0, 0,
So
3, 7.
7, that's okay. Okay, does that sound right?
Yeah, I'm submitting.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, we missed one. If you don't want to submit it yet, I can tell you which one we missed. We missed 10.
Dang it, that's the one that we. Let's go back up and look at it again. Okay, so there's our information. What is the P? So I'm going to try this again. Okay, so I still came out with 0.045.
0.0.
What did you guys get? And that's the answer that you put. Didn't you put 0.05?
Yeah.
Okay, Min, tell us how to do this one. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Off to the side of the Google, you can see a little green arrow thing. That's how you share your screen. Let's see, stop sharing. Move it back. Okay. So, how do we do 10? Freddie's batting averages. To determine the probability she will get more than 35 hits.
For 10, it was 0.05.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
Is that what you had when you
Yeah.
took? Dang it.
I don't know how to do this one. I thought we had it right.
So I'm just going off of. Oh, you guys can't even see that anymore. Hold on, let me X that out. Go to this. Share screen. Share my screen. Okay. I don't know how to get my screen to share. I'm not sure. There it goes. Okay, so what about if I collapse this down? Ding! I pull this one up right here. Do this. Okay, so I thought that we're doing this giant. Oh, come on. Let me see if I'll do my finger. So I thought we were doing this, right? And we're doing the P times 1 minus P divided by, well, in this sense, 100, right?
Yeah.
And that's what equals this little dude right here. So, are we going to do 0.3 right there and 0.3 right there?
Let me see. I take the square root of 0.3. And then we're going to do 1 minus 0.3 parentheses all over 100. I get 0.05.
Okay, that's what I keep getting. Even if I do it backwards and do it step by step rather than just plugging the whole thing in my calculator, that's
Yeah.
what I keep getting. What about you, Min?
I get the same thing too.
Okay. And when you submitted it, it was 0.05.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna have to take that. Because, I mean,
Unless we try like 0.4.
try 0.04. But it's weird that that's the only one that says round 2 decimal places.
I know. Okay, wait. What is the P? The P is actually this, right? Wouldn't that actually be that?
Oh.
We don't have to, we're making it harder than it's supposed to be.
Would it be
So that's
Try
why.
that. It's worth a shot.
0.05?
So let's try that. Let's change this right here to
And then tell me if you guys get it.
there you go. Let's just do that. Let's make it simple. Because P is P. All right, I'm gonna go submit it and I'll tell you if it works or not. If I can get my thing to like go down. Need my mouse. I like a mouse. I'm really not a keyboarder.
But something else to try and push that out of the way. Yes.
That's not it. Darn. What is P? I have no idea. Anybody else?
Nope.
I think we can try to put 0.05 plus P.
Oh. 0.05 plus 0.3. 0.35?
Oh, it could be that.
Could be.
I'll submit that.
Okay, submit that and find out. Eventually, we'll figure out.
0.35.
Yeah.
For number 10, right?
Number
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll have to reread it. Why does that make sense? Somebody tell me why that one makes sense. Gonna read that one again.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna go to stop sharing my screen and. Dun, dun. Okay, so now we know what that answer is. What do we want to do? Because we can go back and retake that. What do we want to do for this design study?
Are we not doing that bread thing?
I don't know. That was just like literally a suggestion I threw out. I don't want you to think that I was saying this is what we have to do. It was just an idea. I was trying to think of something that didn't cost money because I know you guys are out there, and I was trying to think of something that didn't involve people because I didn't want to do all that extra paperwork, and I don't want to make a survey. I was trying to talk it over with my husband, and I said, what about if we picked like Wonder Bread or something that's pretty national, and then we randomly picked 5 from every state, a Walmart from all 5 states, because when you go to do online shopping with Walmart, you have to tell them what store you're going to pick up your groceries from, and you have to put in the zip code, and then it finds a store closest to that zip code. And I just wonder, like, does it matter anywhere in the nation? Is it going to be the same price? Probably not in California, but what about the rest of the country? Does it, or do we want to just pick like one of these local breads, grandma's, whatever it is, and just do
Grandma Sycamore?
Yeah, or something like that, and do the 10 and do like Idaho and Utah, and we just check random stores that carry that brand. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something we could do observational that we could get a large study of, because we need at least 30 to 40 if we each did 10 of something. He said the hardest part is getting the design right. And if we can get the design right, where it's a random sample, and it's not just a specific way we randomly sampled something and not just said, oh, we'll just go to these local stores, but that we specifically somehow randomized and made it equal fare that any store could have gotten chosen, makes it more successful. He just said that's where people have the most difficult time, but if they get their design right, everything else will flow really fast and go well. So anyways, I was overwhelmed when I read it, but I was thinking on the bread thing. I don't know. What do you guys think on that?
I think the bread thing's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to think it over on how we could fine tune it, and then Thursday just discuss it out and write it out?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's think it over how we can fine tune it and make it doable, randomized, and maybe the name of a loaf of bread or something that we could do.
Okay, sounds
Or
good.
we could do 40. And then let's meet on Thursday and let's try to figure it out.
And then we'll plan it all out.
And figure out who's going to write it up this time, and kind of figure out whose parts are who, so that we can submit it with the paperwork. And I guess each one of us has to write some section of the design study and submit it.
Okay, sounds good.
So, okay, all right, I'll see you guys on Thursday then, okay?
All right, bye.
All right, see ya. Bye.